Supergirl arrives but can't match the pace.
Not on par with the Marvels or Morbius, just a disgrace.
Lobo gets points, but the rest is just slop.
The box office keeps falling. It simply won't stop. And I did not realize how long my notes on this movie are, because I literally wrote down so many things as the movie was happening, and it's all so stupid.
Yes, we'll get to it. So, guys, before we get into spoilers, which we will let you guys know about if there is anybody here who actually wants to not know what happens in Supergirl or who wants to see it for themselves, we'll give our take on it, and we will give our final review, I guess, of it, because our scores may have changed. Box office for Supergirl stumbles with 38 million debut. Toy Story 5 remains number one with 70 million. In other words, guys, on its opening weekend, it did not even get to number one spot.
Wah, wah.
But here's the funny part, okay? In a further deep dive on Post Track, men who showed up at 59% and gave it a very low recommend, while only 41% of women who showed up gave it a 62. Once again, when they keep saying, it's not just for you guys, it's all for everybody, the majority of people who show up for these films are men. It is statistically proven to be the case. You cannot like it if you don't like it. That's fine.
Because majority of men like comics and the majority of men like women.
We'll give our general take on the movie and then we'll go into spoilers. So
my take, 2 out of 10, and the 2 points are literally only for Lobo because he was the only entertaining part of the movie.
Okay, as far for me, after sleeping on it, I would give this movie a 3 out of 10. 2 points are for Lobo, and 1 point is because I didn't turn it off. I didn't walk out.
Yeah, that is true. When a master walks out of a movie, you know it's bad.
It was an incoherent mess. It is a decent movie that I'm sure kids will enjoy who don't pay attention and just turn off their brains. Otherwise, it's pretty worthless.
All right, okay? You guys ready for the spoilers? Spoilers begin in 3, 2, 1. Beep.
We are going to go through what we have written down because there's a lot of problems with this movie. So, honey, you have the notes. Let's go through piece by piece and rip this film to shreds.
Okay, the movie starts with Crypto peeing on Superman's picture.
Yes, just so you know that trailer? You know the trailer where they have Crypto peeing on Superman? That's literally how the movie starts. I kid you not, within like 2 minutes of the movie starting, it starts with Crypto peeing on Superman.
It's literally right after the opening credits.
It's like, it literally is still doing the opening credits, and it's like, piss.
Kara shares her food with the dog.
Yes, so
with her own fork.
Nobody pointed this out, but at one point she's eating cereal in the beginning, and she just takes the cereal spoon and just gives it to the dog and lets the dog eat it from it.
And the dog eats it, and then she uses that same spoon to continue eating herself.
Do you not, like, woman, do you not know where that dog's tongue has been?
Dogs use their tongues as toilet paper. It's why I don't let them lick my face.
Hey, honey, guess what? It's a perfect analogy of this movie.
A lame villain intro.
Yes. So this villain, I didn't recognize. I found out afterwards it's some villain I don't care about. He literally looks like Pinhead.
But with shorter pins.
I think, didn't I tell you to write down, my name is Taserface?
You did, and then I didn't write that because I was too busy laughing.
Tell me this is not Guardians of the Galaxy. Think about it for a second. My name is Taserface. That's literally this dude. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't, because I'm right.
No, you're not. I thought he was a very bad rendition of a stereotypical goth. Confusing sidekick origin story.
Yes. So the sidekick that she has, this alien wants to get off a planet, so it goes to these people who are supposed to give it
something,
and then it comes in, says nothing, then looks and sees pie and goes, "Is that pie?" And then eats it with his hands. I guess the girl's watching and they're like, "You got what you wanted, time to leave." And the brother, I think, jumps out and says, "Boo." and the guy reflexively throws his axe and kills the brother, then kills the mother and father. The
for some
girls
reason,
set the place on fire.
and then leaves the girl and does nothing with her. See, later on, I realized why that made no sense. For what we find out about this villain, it makes even less sense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that.
I just realized that today.
You'd think that he would have taken her afterwards because he's a spoiler for anybody who's not already
That comes
left
in
out.
later, honey. I thought we were doing this by the list.
No. We have to bring this up now that you brought it up. He traffics. They traffic females.
They traffic girls from other alien species to repopulate their own because they are an all-male species for some reason.
Yes.
Think the Doctor Who episode "Vampires in Venice."
So let me explain this. So let me see if I'm understanding this. You kill all the people. All that's left is a girl who's just there. You want to have girls to repopulate your race, and you just leave her there.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Okay.
A drunk, unlikable, quote-unquote protagonist.
Which part about her was unlikable?
Everything.
Yes, I that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be more specific because there was
I can't be more specific. She's drunk and unlikable.
You know what I wanted to see? I really wanted to see Supergirl drunk off her butt, like walking around mumbling and banging into things and then peeing, and like it was really weird. I don't understand.
Yeah. Next. Sidekick walks in and literally tells a bar full of people she's on a revenge quest and tells them she has a precious family heirloom, which she will give them after the quest is over without thinking it through.
Which ends up leading to her getting that weapon taken from her, by the way, which is how Supergirl gets involved. But explain this to me, honey. So this alien that she's trying to go after is stuck on this planet, correct?
Yes.
So wouldn't walking into a bar where there could be people who are associated with him be a really bad idea to announce that you're coming after him?
This girl is shown to the one with the, if you can see in the picture, the one with the sword on her back is shown the entire movie to be incredibly naive and stupid.
No. Except for the part where she's not.
Yeah, it's still, and always thinking she's in the right just because of her revenge.
Except for the part where she's not.
Which she never
Except
is.
when the script needs her to be.
So stupid.
Okay,
then Supergirl fights while drunk and quote-unquote powerless and laughs about bleeding, but somehow still has some of her powers and wins.
Yes, she literally attacks this guy, and it's supposed to be like funny, and she literally like flips around his horse and like kicks him off. But she's in a place where she's in a red sun because it makes her vulnerable, so she can drink, get like drunk. So I'm very confused how Supergirl, drunk, not having her powers, is able to unseat a man from a space horse thing. Explain this to me.
More like a squig, like an elephant or squig off.
I'm very confused because then she gets hit and she goes, "Ha ha! I'm bleeding," and I'm thinking, how did you not break both your legs, woman?
Yeah, because she's like doing all these flips and punches, and even though
the guy's wearing armor, he's wearing armor.
That is clear, and is literally twice her size.
She would have broke her dang legs
and hands and face and
that
and
can't
skull.
be fixed, honey.
Ugh, yeah. Okay, Superman's contact info is Clark and not Cal.
Yeah, that's what's really weird. So I know that she came from they kind of tweaked her origin a bit, which we'll get to. The thing that's really weird is that when Superman's calling her, he's wearing his Superman suit. So you could argue, okay, like maybe it's as Clark, so it keeps his identity. But every time he calls, he's wearing his Superman suit. So it kind of defeats the purpose. So I'm very confused.
And she literally calls him Clark. Oh, and let's spoilers, the flashback scene of how they met, he introduces himself as Clark.
Yes, I'm very confused why that's a thing, but okay. His name is Kal-El.
Supergirl pees with the door open. And falls asleep on the toilet.
I don't understand. Do they want us to like this person? She literally she says, "I don't want to help you, girl. Here's your sword. Bye." Goes back home, is drunk, sits on the toilet, pees, and falls asleep on the toilet.
And
drunk.
does not close the door.
Yes, I really want to see Supergirl drunk sitting on a toilet. Just what I want with my movie.
This
Guess
is
what, honey?
in the movie, by
I
the
really
way.
can't wait till we get the scene of Lex Luthor in the shower.
Ugh. Okay.
Right?
No. Next,
No?
she leaves her costume out for anyone to see.
Yes, which ends up being super relevant later, which is hilarious.
I know.
It's so bad.
And next, Sidekick followed her, and Sidekick is followed by the bad guys, probably because she told everyone at the bar about her quest.
Yeah, really dumb. Oh, I'm real smart.
Bad guy takes Kara's ship for some reason and shoots the dog with poison instead of a bullet.
Yes, which, by the way, his weapons make no sense, and we'll get to why they make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
But literally, it's like, oh no, dog attacking me. By the way, Crypto has no powers, correct? There?
Not on a red sun.
So you see a dog coming at you, and you don't, like, kick it?
Or shoot it with an actual gun.
No,
No, you have to give it a poison dart.
An arrow. The plot needs to happen. Goink.
And that makes Kara decide to go after the guy, and because the guy is the only one who has the antidote to this poison, and she tells the girl,
honey, you didn't explain how special this poison is. This poison is special poison.
Oh, okay? Right, you cannot move poison. The dog.
You can't move the person who has the poison in them, because if you do, it will kill them faster. But if not, Crypto has 3 days to live conveniently.
Yeah. And so Kara now decides to go after the guy who shot him, who has the antidote for some reason, and tells her, quote, "Your revenge is not getting in the way of me saving my dog."
Yes, literally, she tells the girl, "No, you're not coming with me. Your revenge for your family doesn't mean anything. I need to save my dog." Bork.
And she has a random moonrise watch.
Yes, but
that she can conveniently set to show how much time her dog has to live.
Yeah, it's a really relevant item that is not really relevant, but they just show it because reasons. I don't know.
Okay, next. Space bus.
Yes, so then she gets on the space bus, which is a thing, apparently.
Yes, literally an intergalactic bus.
And they use it as an opportunity to have a bunch of aliens, including one that, is smoking a hookah and she offers gum to. But here's the most annoying part that I didn't realize till afterwards.
What?
There's an alien in there who sits there, and he talks, and he's the bus driver, and you don't understand him. So there's the little Babu Frick guy who's talking, and he's voiced by Seth Rogen.
That explains why it was so annoying.
Yes, I was like, I hate this already. He reminds me of Babu Frick, but why do I hate it more? Now I understand why. It's because Seth Rogen's in the movie. Great.
Okay.
That's what we need.
Already talked about the stoned aliens. Kara speaks alien screech.
Yes. Okay, so the girl stows away and then somehow gets this alien mad at her, so it's stepping on her and going, screech, screech, screech. And then she screeches back. And the car screeches at it.
I don't know if you realize her mouth opened wider than it should have.
Yes, I noticed that. I didn't understand. I thought it must have been a glitch. Her mouth opens wider than it should have to go scream.
You know, kind of like a demon or a python.
It's okay, I guess alien language must be nice.
All right, and then the space bus gets attacked by female space pirates.
Yes, they're all female, by the way. No males, all female.
And they're space pirates.
They're space pirates. They teleport onto the bus, and then they start stealing stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then Kara steals a teleporter thing from one of the space pirates and fights without powers.
Yes, again, she fights without her powers, and she's somehow able to hold her own until she doesn't.
And then takes a spacesuit to get to a nearby yellow sun, and somehow it fits just fine.
Yes, no, she gets locked in the airlock because she puts on a spacesuit because she realizes the yellow sun is nearby and she wants to get to it. So the woman alien sees her after the suit fits her perfectly for some reason, and then ejects her out the airlock.
Yes, she gets airlocked. That's what I wrote.
But wait, it's more. She gets airlocked before she can put the helmet on, so she's dead, right?
Nope. Convenient yellow sunrise saves the day.
Yes, the sun just happens to rise at that point in time, just enough to revive her after she's been floating in space for that long and should already be dead.
Yes, and so she just happens to be fine, and that saves the day on the bus.
Supergirl saves the day in a trench coat.
And we're not kidding. It is literally a bus.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Complete with a bus stop that Kara sits at.
Yes, it was really terrible.
Okay. Alien popcorn poop.
Yes, so she finally gets to where she's going, and there's this alien that poops out like this popcorn-like stuff, and for some reason, Kara takes it and starts eating it, and then says this tastes like...
SHIT.
And is this supposed to be funny? Am I supposed to laugh at this?
Yes, you were supposed to laugh at that.
It's not funny, especially since Seth Rogen's still there. He's annoying.
And then we find out from convenient exposition that the bad guy steals girls from other planets to repopulate his species.
Yep.
Which means him not taking convenient sidekick girl onto the revenge quest, him not taking her after he kills her parents, it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. It literally he left her alone just so the movie could happen. Realistically, if this is the main motivation for this bad guy, he should have taken the girl.
Guys, we're not even like partway through this yet. We still have so much more to go.
Guys, we're not even 25 minutes into the movie.
Yes, this is already crap. Okay, let's keep going.
Kara is a jerk.
Kara's just a jerk. She's just really annoying. I don't like her at all.
Arm wrestles and breaks a person's arm.
Yes, okay. So they're in a bar and she decides to walk in, right? And she wants information.
And there is the convenient everyone turns to look at the new people who just walked in cliche.
Yes, and then she sits, and then this random alien comes forward, and this alien wants her young sidekick girl. And Kara keeps pulling her back and says, fine, if you win, you get both of us to beat me in an arm wrestle. And then, of course, she wins.
She doesn't even give the guy a chance. She literally snaps his arm in half.
No, she beats the first guy, then a second guy comes up, and then she snaps his arm, and then everybody points guns at her.
I didn't even notice that the first guy even arm wrestled her. I thought the other guy just replaced him.
Nope, I think the first guy lost immediately.
I don't remember.
What I recall.
I don't remember.
Honestly, guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. A lot of this got deleted from my brain already, so I'm trying to remember it.
Yeah. Okay, then she proceeds to beat up everyone in a bar.
Yes. So you know that scene in the trailer you saw? Oh, this is going to be bad. Not for me, for you guys. Yeah, she just beats up everybody. So after going in and asking for information, she then goes and beats up everybody and makes a giant scene. So, of course, if anybody's there who works with this person, it would be very bad, but it doesn't matter because she's Kara and who cares?
Yep, and she beats everybody up, wins, is the last one standing, blah, blah, blah. And then Lobo. We get our Lobo introduction. And somehow she knows who Lobo is and that he killed, and knows his backstory that he killed this entire planet or something.
Literally, Lobo is the only thing that makes this movie interesting. And I honestly, even he was not that great, but like of anything in the movie, he was the best.
Yeah, that's literally my next note. Good Lobo. Should have had a Lobo movie.
This movie was a low ball and it should have been a low bow.
I mean, it certainly was a low bar to begin with. Then they're told that they know someone who knows the bad guys, so they stay. So the people who own the bar, let them stay the night. And while the Kara and Sidekick Girl are relaxing, I don't even remember Sidekick Girl's name because I don't care.
Yeah, I don't even remember her name either.
Yeah, they talk about her cousin Superman, and she says a line, quote, "It's not his age that makes him young, it's his heart."
And then she also met, by the way, I mention we also get a line eventually at some point about how, why are you named Supergirl? When he's Superman, why are you Supergirl? And then we get another line at some point from Kara that's like, he sees the good, I see the truth.
I think that's the same scene.
I honestly don't care. It's really annoying.
Okay. And she tells her backstory. And
yeah, we get her backstory, which Argo City is where she comes from, but apparently Krypton didn't fully explode.
No. Her dad decided to create a barrier to save part of a single city without Brainiac. Argo City without Brainiac. And the city eventually dies from kryptonite poisoning from what looks to be a failing barrier. And the tragic backstory is not at all tragic.
Kara's story in the comics is very tragic because she still got to grow up and see all this stuff. And so she realized She got to actually like be around, so she knew what she lost versus Cal, who never knew what he lost. But this movie rushes it so unbelievably quickly that it doesn't seem at all like real, and I don't care about it at all.
Oh, and there's the part in the flashback where they reinforce that Superman was sent to Earth.
Was sent to Earth to make a super harem.
Yes, literally the plot, literally the Viltrumites from Invincible.
Hey, James Gunn, I have an idea. How about you write your own stories instead of stealing from other people, okay? Good idea?
Okay, so then she gets tricked apparently and poisoned and somehow
Wait. So she gets poisoned, but she's on a yellow sun planet, but
so she should be fine.
Still gets poisoned.
Yeah, because it's somehow nighttime when it should be daytime.
No, but apparently if it's nighttime, she just doesn't have any poison immunity anymore.
If there's no direct sunlight, apparently.
I never knew that worked, but okay.
It's not how it works. And somehow milk helps her purge it out of her system.
Yes, she makes herself vomit so she can puke up the poison because...
Did it have to be milk?
Yes, because they could make a joke about it being from an alien, and she went, oh, gross.
Okay.
See, now she's eating alien poop, and then she ate alien milk. Ha-ha.
She herself is an alien.
Laugh.
She herself
Why aren't you
is
laughing?
an alien. But she's an alien.
I demand you laugh. Laugh.
No.
I, James Gunn, demand you laugh.
All right, next we get some terrible fight choreography.
Oh my God, that was so bad. She gets thrown around and stuff. And again, she's still like not fighting well because she's poisoned-ish, I guess.
Basically, people who own the bar have their daughter taken by the bad guys who need girls to repopulate their race. And they just want their daughter back. So they say, we will give you 2 girls for 1.
Yes, so they're going to give Supergirl and her terrible sidekick, who I forget the name of because I literally don't care.
I literally just call her sidekick, honey. In all of my notes, she's literally just called sidekick.
I think her name starts with a J, I think.
I don't know, honey, but literally...
I honestly don't care.
Honey, no. I literally only call her sidekick in the notes because I don't care.
I literally don't remember her name. I think it's like Joan or Jean or I don't even care.
Someone else in a video said the name, and I don't care. I just call her sidekick.
No, but what's funny is she announces her name like everywhere she goes, and I still don't remember it.
Announces her name everywhere she goes, announces her
I'm something of the something clan, and I'm going to revenge. Literally, hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
That's literally her entire story.
Hello, my name is Sidekick Girl. You killed my family. Prepare to die.
Then Lobo to the rescue. Lobo
comes and blows stuff up the end.
Yes. Lobo is literally the only good part of the movie. Sidekick tries to kill the bad guy with no fighting experience.
Yes. So the sidekick just like, I'm going to kill this bad guy. I'm going to go get him. I'm going to get him with my sword. I'm going to stab him. Going to stab him.
With my family heirloom sword. And Kara suddenly cares about dead people.
Yes, suddenly she's like, oh no, people are dying. I was a drunk before. Now I care.
Sidekick gives Kara a reality check.
Yeah, what she basically like says, you're terrible and you suck and you're a terrible person and I would never want to be you, and then doesn't care at the end.
And Kara goes into outer space and literally screams into the void.
Yes, you see that image over there? Literally, she's so mad that people are dying now for reasons unknown because she didn't care before. She flies up into the out of the planet and then just screams.
Literally into the void, because outer space is also called the void.
But as she flies away, honey, I don't know if you noticed, as she flies away, tear floating in space. It's like,
I did notice that.
Look at how beautiful the tear is.
Oh, and conveniently they give the scream no sound because there was no sound in space. At least that's one thing they got scientifically right.
Yeah, whatever.
Because next comes the scientific thing that shouldn't work at all. A green sun that works like kryptonite.
Yes, so it is a thing that's established in the comics, but apparently, here's where the movie really starts to fall apart more, okay? And I'll explain why. Because they find out that the bad guy's on a planet, right? This planet is very special because it has 2 suns. One is yellow and one is green. The green sun just so happens to be the green kind of green sun that it's like kryptonite, and is like poisonous to Kara. Why? Don't really know, because the bad guy needs to be there, and the only way he could actually hurt Kara would be if she was on a planet with the green sun. So there you go.
And then we get some more flashback scenes and get to the part where Kara actually meets Superman, and Superman does not speak a word of Kryptonian.
Yeah, you know, he has the Fortress of Solitude.
That they literally see right there, and yet he doesn't speak Kryptonian.
Well, no, he's there so he can go, you don't understand a word I'm saying. Ha, laugh. James Gunn demands you laugh at this point. Why aren't you laughing?
I thought that was really stupid. He should speak Kryptonian. Sidekick, who happens to be there, just happens to have the costume on hand.
Yes, so the sidekick is like, oh, I'll save you, Kara. I'll drag you out of the thing into the... Because the sidekick stowed away with Kara after saying, I hate you. Stowed away with her anyways. Why? Because Kara can fly and could have flown there herself, but no. She decides to take a ship to this planet because that way Ruthie can stow away.
Oh, yeah, and they put a sack over her head so she can't see where she's going, even though she has X-ray vision and super hearing.
Yeah, which she literally uses while she's wearing the bag. But she never used the X-ray vision earlier when she needed it. No,
she only uses the X-ray vision to look at her time watch.
Yeah, oh no, my watch that lets me count down the days that I have until Crypto's not able to be saved. My doggy. Bark.
And Sidekick suddenly sheds tears for Kara because reasons.
Yes, she sheds tears for her and says, I'm sorry I said bad things about you. But wait, we have to explain. So the sidekick character at one point in the beginning saw the Supergirl costume, right? And apparently at that point in time decided to take it and has been holding on to it this entire time just so she can have it for Kara now.
When she's never shown to be holding any sort of bag.
Yes, so literally it's like, oh, you know, when I looked at this in the beginning, I took it.
So what? She just kept it in her coat?
Yeah, she just kept it there just so she can go, look, Kara, I believe in you, even though I told you I didn't. You believe in you too, right? Help me. Help me, Kara-wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Yeah. And then we get a quick scene of a two-headed rat.
Yes, and then she gets caught and they thrown into a dungeon.
Sidekick
Lobo, who's also there for some reason.
Yes, Sidekick wakes up in a cage.
Yeah, she gets caught and wakes up in a cage, and Kara's literally in a cave dying from the green sun. And what's his face? Pinhead dude comes in and starts telling her what's going on and says, we'll let you go if you tell us where your Kryptonian friend is. She must be dying. And you wonder, how does he know about Kryptonians? How does he know they're still alive? Will the movie explain this?
No. And Sidekick...
Because literally, I want to explain. Because literally earlier, when the sidekick asks Kara, and Kara says she didn't come from Earth and says she's Kryptonian, the sidekick says, I thought all of them died. So literally the knowledge of the universe is everybody died. All of them died. So this guy is like, oh yes, this person's a Kryptonian. It's like, how'd you know this?
A near extinct species.
Good question. Don't know. Didn't explain it.
Okay, Sidekick suddenly knows how to fight.
Yes. So the sidekick baits a guy in and says, I'll give him whatever you want. I'll suck your nose. No, she doesn't. She basically goes, I'll give you whatever you want.
No, she does say, I'll do anything. I don't want to die.
I'll do anything. I don't want to die. Oh, I'll eat your...
But she does say, please, I don't want to die. I'll do anything. Just let me go.
Someone needs to make that meme. Someone needs to make that meme of her being Homelander. I want it. I want it so bad.
Literally what she did. Okay. She chokes him out with her chains and...
Wait, no. She like gets him in, takes the chains, wraps it around him, climbs on the wall, and starts choking this guy out. And this guy's a big dude.
This guy's a really buff dude, and she has never been shown to have any fighting experience whatsoever, and suddenly she could just do this because reasons.
And she knocks the guy out and wins, and then it's just so that Lobo's there so he can go, oh my god, you are the most amazing. I love this. You're cool now.
And she lets Lobo out too, and blah, blah, blah. And then air vents are big enough to crawl through, cliche.
Yeah, but she gets Lobo out. She climbs into the air vent. Lobo makes some jokes. She climbs around, finds all these other girls, right?
Oh, yes. Bad guys keep all kidnapped girls in one place and the family sword on a rack in the bathroom.
Yes, literally, she comes in the bathroom, right? Her sword's been taken, and it's literally this guy pissing in a bucket.
Yes, there's a guy doing his business right there.
On the wall in the bathroom is just her sword for some reason. It's just there.
Literally on the wall. Like a trophy. In the bathroom.
I don't understand. How does it get there? Do you wipe with them?
I don't know.
You know what, honey? Maybe we don't know. Maybe their alien physiology requires that they need a sharp implement to wipe down there.
Okay, then we get a Supergirl ex machina.
No. The girl's about to die and get her head chopped off by the bad guy who's caught her, right? And then Supergirl flies in to save the day. Because guess what? Just before Kara died, the sun's changed. And so now she's okay now.
Yeah, because the yellow sun, the green sun set and the yellow sun rose. How convenient.
Just in time so for her not to die again.
And then we have a random gauntlet with kryptonite arrows.
Yes. So then she's fighting and she's blowing everything. And then suddenly you see, and like 4 darts pop into her. And you see they're green. And it shows that kryptonite is being injected into her veins. Like injected.
Into her
right?
bloodstream and corrupting her red blood cells.
And she staggers and the guy goes, kryptonite things. I never got a chance to test them. Guess they work. And I'm thinking, hey, dude, you know the thing that you didn't know about, the Kryptonians? That there's not much many of them left? Why would you have made kryptonite arrows out of them if there weren't any around?
There are literally only 2 known Kryptonians in existence.
But honey, they established earlier in this movie that everybody thinks that all the Kryptonians have died. So why would you even need them?
That's a good question.
And if you needed them, right, why would you have them on hand?
That is also a good question.
Would you have just gone and gotten them just because?
Probably. I don't know.
It's like, oh, yeah, I think this girl's Kryptonian. Better go get my kryptonite arrows. Might need them. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Is ever explained properly.
Oh, by the way, they've never established that kryptonite actually hurts Kryptonians, and you wouldn't know since there were barely any of them left. And they only found out that people were poisoned from it after Krypton blew up.
We'll get to that. Then we got another Lobo ex machina.
Yeah, and then Lobo comes and saves the day. But wait, guess what? Here's my favorite part, right? Then Kara starts pulling out the arrows and is somehow able to use her powers and fly and shoot lasers when she still has arrows in her. She still has kryptonite injected into her veins. It keeps showing that it's injected. And somehow, because there's a yellow sun and she removed 3 of the arrows, she's able to just fly now and shoot lasers, even though there's an arrow freaking sticking out of her.
Honey, you forget. Even if she had taken the arrows out of her body, still being within a certain range of kryptonite should still prevent her from using her powers. And I wrote, can still use powers in range of kryptonite and an arrow in her gut, but somehow can't fly?
No, but then she flies later anyways.
Yeah, then can fly and shoot lasers with kryptonite poisoning. And then the yellow sun somehow cures said kryptonite poisoning.
No, she finally pulls out the arrows and then she flies into the air, by the way, with kryptonite still in her system, right? She flies, gets up high, and then you see a scene that shows the kryptonite in her bloodstream being destroyed by the yellow sun because she flew up into the sky. There's just only one problem.
What?
How can she fly if she has kryptonite in her veins? Explain.
They haven't read the comics. They don't know what they're doing.
Like, I know that certain doses of kryptonite don't actually stop people from being able to use their powers. They just weaken them. But it literally has a thing that shows it being injected into her veins. I imagine.
And corrupting blood cells.
And then it literally gets cured by the yellow sun, but she's only able to get to it by flying. So how does she fly?
By all accounts, lore-wise, she should be dead. Because right after she gets cured of her poisoning, we get a girl boss cliche.
Yes, but we get with
the Jimmy Eat World music.
James Gunn, I hate you. And you want to know why I hate you? I hate you because you decided to use a knockoff Jimmy Eats World song and slow it down to have her fight to it. It just takes some time. This This
The scene
speed.
of her
It just takes some time, little girl.
with what sounds like a female singing it.
It'll be just fine. And she's like being girl boss and destroying everything.
It's terrible. We also got the Mad Max cliche before. We also got the Mad Max cliche. Oh, and the throwing around the bad guy should break the antidote hanging around his neck.
Oh,
but
so
does
it also keeps establishing at some point that the antidote that Kara needs is around the neck of the bad guy in a glass vial thing, right? Yeah. And Kara zooms in, picks up the guy by his leg, and starts slamming him around and flying and slamming him, just like Hulk gets slams around Loki.
You
right?
would think that would break the vial and spill the antidote everywhere, but no, it remains intact for the end.
Fine. It's just fine. It doesn't break at all. It's just fine.
It remains intact literally the entire time.
Yes, she literally picks him up and at super speed slams him into the ground and keeps slamming him multiple times. And literally the vial's like, this is fine. I will not break.
It literally doesn't. Okay. And we already talked about the Jimmy Eat World song. Freed kidnapped girls, kill a bad guy.
Yeah, so she uses her laser vision and the stuff to find the girls and gets them all out, and then she kills the bad guy. But wait, she says to Ruthie,
no. Kill a bad guy, one of the henchmen. They kill one of the henchmen. The girls. The
girls kill one of the henchmen, yes. And that the enslaved girls who are in a cage kill one of the henchmen somehow because whatever.
The bad guy is on the ground at Sidekick's mercy, and Kara does a stupid "think about what you're doing" speech.
Yeah, Ruthie, if you kill him, it won't get your family back. You still have time. It hasn't ruined you yet.
Oh wait, yes,
do the right thing.
Yes. And here is the line that Kara uses. Your life will be your revenge.
Your life will be your revenge, right? So Ruthie doesn't kill him, goes and cries in Kara's arms, then leaves, and then Kara kills him. But wait, she doesn't kill him by stabbing him and going, this is for this girl's parents. She stabs him first and says, that's for my dog. And then she kills him and says, that's for the girl's family.
Kara then takes the antidote that is somehow still intact and makes it back just in time to save the dog.
Yes, she makes it just in time to save the dog. And then everybody's happy and they go celebrate Kara's birthday by getting drunk.
There's more. The dog is also instantly cured.
Yes, instantly. And it's very CGI. And you can tell it's not even the same dog.
Yep, able to tell it's not the same dog.
It's literally not the same dog. You didn't even do the CGI right.
And then Kara is suddenly a changed person, and that's my last note. Can I please delete this from my phone now?
Yes. And then Kara suddenly, I'm changed now. Let's go drink, and then I'm gonna go and live on Earth now. Even though I told Clark that I didn't want to. Now we're gonna go live on Earth. And now the movie's over. The end. And in the end, she found out that in the end, she was always the specialist all along. Just like I said.
Mm-hmm. Lame.
I called this. I never want to talk about this film ever again. I hate it.
Me too.
Honey, so I would give it a 3 out of 10, as I said. Honey, what would you give it?
Still just a 2. And that's only for Lobo.
Share with your crew, escape life's hell. From spooky memes to advice obscure, here's your dark solace with humor as a cure.